They used to work out at BYU or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I graduated from BYU. Yeah.
So you're a cougar. I went and trained there for a fight with the wrestling team there,
Oh,
and
okay.
I lived in Orem for like 5 weeks.
Really? In
Yeah,
Orem?
yeah, 800 East. I don't know where else, but
Yeah.
that was an old house that we lived in out there. I went there and trained with the Olympic champion Mark Schultz, Olympic world champion.
Oh, yeah. I remember Mark.
Yeah, yeah. So he uh, he was the head coach there, and yeah, wow. We spent 5 weeks there. It was a pretty good time.
Yeah, that's right at 5,000 feet elevation, I believe.
Yeah, I was fighting in Denver, so and I had a friend that was the heavyweight wrestler there. So he talked to Mark and said, "Hey, can this guy come up and train?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, bring him in."
Yeah. Oh, that's
And
good.
yeah, we had a good time
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Orem was ready for me, but
Yeah.
we kept
I'm
it
sure
secret.
Orem wasn't. I didn't. I wasn't able to warm. I wasn't able to warm Orem up enough for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I lived in Orem
Yeah. Hey.
when I was in college at BYU.
Yes.
BYU was, just 10 minutes away
Yeah.
from where I had a house. BYU was in Provo, Utah,
Yep.
and you can see the Uinta Mountains there,
Yeah.
and it, it's hard to describe, but when I was living on campus for 3 months, I could look out of my dormitory room and
Yes.
see the house that Donnie and Marie Osmond and her whole family, Of
Sure.
course, Donnie and Marie were 8, 9, 10 years old at that time.
Sure.
Their fucking house was unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
I, yeah, and
That
they're
that whole side now. Well, that was back in geez 96, 95.
yeah,
They were Mark was just building a house up there on the side of that hill there. That was, like I said, wow, it was a long time ago.
yeah. Schultz, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark. He was going to live there, huh?
Oh, he was the coach. He was the head wrestling coach
Oh,
there,
yeah,
and yeah, he's building a house there. It's quite an experience. Like I
yeah,
said, you had to warm them up for me. I don't think they were quite ready.
yeah,
Yeah, I pretty much flew under the radar for most of the time, and then the last week they kind of put him in a quandary. They found out I was working out there, and told him that hey, he's got to shave his beard off and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, well, let me talk to him. And then he talked to me, and he goes, look, you're leaving in like 2 or 3 days. Just say, hey, you're talking to me about it, and then you'll be gone and it'll be over with.
yeah.
I said, okay. The field house there and everything. Boy, that was a
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, they had unbelievable workout facilities there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
The field
yeah,
house and his
yep,
strength coach there, the guy that was head of the weight room.
yeah, yeah. Well, when I was there, we had the old facilities.
Uh-huh.
You're talking 20 years after me.
Yeah, yeah. They were
But
just
when I was there, it was phenomenal.
I
And
bet.
then they built new field houses, new workout facilities. It was just unbelievable what they did with that place. Because I went down through there once. I had to go to Salt Lake City once. So I stopped down to the campus there in Provo, and I looked around. I said, Jesus, that what they've done with this place is unbelievable.
Oh yeah. Well, it's still small when I was there. Not small, but relatively speaking, it
Yeah.
was uh, it was an experience. Though I'll tell you that the
Yeah.
LDI was it
Yeah.
Latter-day Saints LDS lifestyle.
Yeah. It's different.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Elaborate on that for us, for someone like me that's not aware of that lifestyle that much, other than what I see on TV.
Yeah.
You won't be seeing any professional wrestling now, let's put it that way. Or you won't see me or Ken wrestling there. Anyways.
No.
What
I
are the
love it.
rules with them and the multiple wives? Is that a true thing?
I think it is, but I didn't ask questions. As
Yeah.
usual, just try to go with the flow and in and out.
Yeah. The one of the founders of the Mormon Church, his name was Brigham Young. And the old saying is, I don't care how you bring them, but bring them young.
Yeah.
And he had like 54 wives, and he had a big house. Yeah. And I don't know how he took care of 54 wives, but they said that he serviced every one of them every month. And I said, wow. Did they have any testosterone boosters back then in, 1845? I don't think so.
That was definitely a little chapter in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all good though. And then Mark wanted to fight in the show, and he fought and won. And he's a pretty tough guy. He took the guy out real quick, and then the school cracked down on him and said, "No, no, 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 you're not doing that." And he never made it any further than that after they
Yeah.
cracked. Yeah.
What was that wacko's name again back in Pennsylvania that shot him?
John DuPont.
Yeah, that was his brother,
Oh,
David. Yeah. Mark was the older, I think the older brother.
yeah.
David was his younger brother, and he ended up shooting him.
Yeah.
The Foxcatcher wrestling team. They did that movie after him.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.